For the last few competitions, my bench has not shown up. One of the main reasons is I would practice on a bench which is much softer, a lot different to a bench that is in competition. The strength that I'm building in training, I haven't been able to transfer over to the competition. So now I've decided for the next 4 weeks, at least once a week, I'm going to go to a gym where I have access to a Eco bench, which is going to be used in the competition. Today we're in Barbell Training Complex. So we're going to be training here today. See, with these bench, they have a grip here and it's much wider than the bench I bench on. So I need to practice on this.
7, 6. Just prep for that retraction. Come on. I'm not touching it. Ready? Come on, fucking go.
It is what it is.
Easy, let's go. Up. You up, let's go. Go up. Help me. I'm not gonna go. I said try 125, man. 125.
Good job!
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
That's what I said. I know. Yeah. No, I know. But he was confirming it because you could have told me anything just then.
They got a calibrated scale here. While I'm here, I might as well check my weight. Let's check. I'm around 68.8. Ideally, I would want to cut down to about 68, sub 68, and then water cut into comp. But I've got 4 weeks to diet down to 68. Not an issue at all. So it's the next day now, and I thought I'd just sit down and talk about the things that I'm going to do going forward to adjust to the competition standard. I've had a bit of time to look back at the videos and see where I'm going wrong. There's 2 things that I've noticed that made my session a bit more difficult. It wasn't as smooth as my normal sessions. The first thing I've noticed is that I wasn't relaxing my upper back. When I'm setting up, my back was already tight. I was sending my warm-ups to my coach and he kept saying, melt into the bench. And I was there thinking,
What the fuck does that even mean?
he actually meant relax everything, just keep tension on neck, hands and legs. For some reason, I wasn't doing that. Towards the end of the session, I felt like I started to understand what he meant. My back was getting relaxed. My tensions were on the right places. The second thing I've noticed is that the bench there was a little bit wider than the bench that I normally bench. This meant that at the bottom of the rep, my shoulders kept getting stuck. I dumped the bar onto my chest. Normally in the other bench, because it's a bit softer and it's a bit narrower, I had room for my shoulders to move around the bench and sink in a little bit as well. To be honest, these are things I can easily fix. My plan is to go there at least once every week. If I can, go twice a week. But I'm going to see what I can do going forward just to make sure that I'm getting that exposure for the bench. Same gym I went previously, I've only had one session there and I realized on the day it's not going to turn up.
You serious?
where I was benching like almost 130 in training, I only benched 122.5 in the competition.
My God, who the hell cares?
So anyway, that was the main reason we went there, because I wanted to get exposure to the competition equipment, the new Eleiko pad and everything. But after that, I also had deadlift. I had my secondary deadlift day, which is the post deadlift session. And for some reason, my deadlift is always better somewhere else and it's crap at my own gym. I know I always complain about my gym floor being really bad, but it actually shows when I go to another gym with a platform and my deadlift is actually really effortless. I did 215 for my top set for 5. They felt like empty bar. Coach gave me a range between 215 to 220. I stuck to 215 because last week 210 was quite hard. It shouldn't have been that hard. So I thought maybe 215 is going to be a bit more difficult this week. But 215 felt like it was like 175 or something. Then I did back off with 205 as well. Weird how good deadlift moved, considering yesterday when I woke up my back was hurting really bad and my back was broken.
My back is broken.
I woke up in the morning and I couldn't even move my lower back that much. I have no idea what could have been the cause of my back being like that. It could be something when I was sleeping, moved in an awkward angle or something in my sleep. The gym having a deadlift jack as well helped with my deadlift session, because I didn't want to. In my gym, you have to lift up each side, load plates. So it's like you have 100 kg on each side, and that takes out a lot of energy. Even loading, unloading, that feels like a massive cardio half the time. Today, my back is feeling a little bit better. Like it's still a little sore, but it's feeling much better. Like I can move around, a little bit of pain, much less than yesterday. So I'm just gonna keep monitoring, see what's happened. If I'm squatting, deadlifting, if I'm feeling pain in certain angle, I'll speak to my coach about it, and hopefully it's not a big issue going forward, because last thing I want is for my back to be mashed and go into this competition. So after that, we finished the session with some chest press and tricep push down.
Light. Come on.
The gym itself is actually really decent. If I lived a bit closer, I would definitely make a membership there and go there. For a powerlifting gym, to have a lot of powerlifting equipment is normal. They also have a lot of machines and high standard machines as well. I know in my gym, they've got a lot more machines because they're mainly a bodybuilding gym, but this one's not a bodybuilding gym at all. It's mainly catered to powerlifters. It's got monoliths, it's got the Eleiko bench, it's got a lot of combo racks, it's got a few deadlift platforms. You don't find that in many normal gyms. But when you go upstairs, they got decent cardio. It's not too many, but for the size of the gym, it's quite a few. They've got decent machines. Like I said before though, I only have 2 hours to train. If I had a bit longer, it takes me, if I speed up a bit, it'll take me about 50 minutes to get there, but it's around an hour drive. So if I'm going there an hour, and if I go in traffic, that might be a bit longer. So if I'm driving an hour there, hour back, it's not worth it for me to go all the way there. But what I want to try to do in the future as well, even after this competition, at least once a month go to this gym or any other gyms close by that have competition standard equipment, and try to keep myself familiar with that. But that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's a bit different, but it's all part of the prep as well, because if I'm prepping for a competition, I want to get familiar with the competition equipment as well. I'll catch you guys in the next one.